Welcome to SBN's That Is Just Cool. Right now, I have Mr. Untch with me, and we're going to talk music. I know that you are a band director or teacher here at ACHS and are involved in a band, but I wanted to know more about how it has impacted your life. I started playing the piano when I was 5, and then I decided to play the clarinet when I was able to be in band, which was 4th grade. So how long have you been involved in music for?
In music since I was about 5 years old. My mom started teaching me how to play piano, and my dad started teaching me how to play guitar. My dad owned a music store, and music was always a really big part of both my parents' life. And so they both got me playing instruments really young, and I just really, really loved it. And so that's when I got started. And, I played piano and guitar until about 5th grade when the band sign-ups happened, so I got to choose my instrument. I don't really remember why I chose to start playing the clarinet in the band. I really wanted to be a drummer, but my dad didn't want me to be. Now in hindsight, he probably just didn't want me making a bunch of noise in the house, you know. So he encouraged me to play like a wind instrument too. But I'm really glad I did. I think it was really smart on his part. So so I've been playing music since I was as long as I can remember. The first time I played an instrument would be the piano. Yeah. Probably just in my parents' house, just sitting down at the piano that was passed down from my grandma, just sitting in the room, just probably banging away on it. I also remember getting a toy guitar probably when I was like 3 or something like that, and I remember just kind of banging around on that, not really making music at all, just kind of as a toy, playing with it. And then I got my first real guitar when I was probably 5 or 6 years old, like a nylon string classical guitar, and that my dad had got for me. Yeah, I always loved sports and music, and I was never very good at sports, and I still play sports to this day, so I still really enjoy it. But I think what it was with music is I enjoyed doing it, but I also kind of felt like I had a knack for it. Like I could, if my dad showed me something on the guitar, like if he showed me like a couple notes or a chord or something like that, I felt like I could pick it up pretty fast. So I think I started gravitating towards that because I was getting those little successes along the way. I like playing. I like being able to replicate a sound. So if I hear a song on the radio or anywhere, if I hear a song, I love the feeling of replicating that and being able to create it myself. I like when I hear, like, even if it's like a commercial jingle or something like that, or like a TV show theme song, like The Office theme song, for example. I remember when that show came on and hearing that little piano thing. So then I went to sit down and figure it out. And then once I was able to figure it out, like that sense of accomplishment was always just kind of addicting.
Nice.
Yeah, so I get up super early. I get up at maybe 4:45 or 5 a.m. to try to get a workout in because I know that the rest of the day is going to be booked with working. So I'll get a quick workout in, and then I'll start either practicing guitar or writing some music. And then first hour hits, and I teach percussion and 2 band classes and music production. So my day is filled with music with the students here. And then after school might be rehearsals with the students here in the building. It might be with a country band I play for. It might be with my own band. And then sometimes, if nothing's after school, I get to go home and hang out with my kids. I love when a music student is able to do what I was describing before in terms of being able to replicate a sound. So just like I love that feeling of being able to play something I've heard before, the same love happens when I see a student do that. If there's a really difficult passage of music and a student's working on it for a long time, and as soon as they play it correctly, like the joy that they have in accomplishing it, like I have equal amount of joy. And then when I just get to sit back and listen to one of the bands here perform, like if I'm listening to the jazz band here playing a song, like it's it's truly enjoyable for me just as a music fan and music listener to get to hear that back. I taught elementary school band for a few years before high school, and that was fun for the first half of what I described in terms of watching students learn and grow. That was really, really fun. But listening to a fifth grade band, no offense to fifth grade bands, but like it doesn't sound as good as a high school, right? Like, so that part of it wasn't quite there for me. So now working with high schoolers and hearing like the great sounds that they're able to produce adds an equal amount of enjoyment to that.
That's awesome. Thank you for tuning in to SBN's That Is Just Cool with Mia Torres and Mr. Untch.